I am Milton, son of a carpenter, married dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, marry him. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to tell parables. And this is one of them about Blue Light Dad hating to see me cuss. And when I was a growing up, he always would seem to pop up out of nowhere when I was a cusser. Now, Dad has been known to say a bad word a time or two, so he gave me some advice one time. He said, son, whenever you feel like cursing, I want you to go up to those pearly gates. You remember where I showed you that, don't you? I said, oh yeah. Right by the pearly gates, you're going to find that down escalator where all those big mean looking angels, where they take the bad people for that down escalator ride and an eternity of pain. And you do your cussing there. Because chances are, son, when you say damn you there, it's a safe bet that's what's going to happen. Oh, that reminds me. You see the Mormons, the pod people, the Latter-day Sinners. They're proud of that title. Preying on your neighborhood, Preying. Wallpaper your neighborhood with these 5. The Mormons, the Latter-day Sinners can reach me by phone to taunt me about my Gates livelihood. My Gates livelihood isn't just, graphic art. The real Gates livelihood is building Jesus' immaculate house. And they're like the devil, they're the opposite. Building the wolves among the sheep as far as religions or frauds of religions go. So wallpaper your neighborhood with those 5 there in their own folders with those 25,000 plus examples of my graphic art work. Easy to just download them and print them out, and they come 4 to a 4x6 photo, meaning you laminate, they keep real well, you keep them in your wallet. Excuse me. You find somebody who doesn't know about the Gates livelihood or hijack lifeline, you tell them. Try to call Melton. 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. It's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, and the paramedics. And it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 911 Flight 93 check. That's you trying to call me, getting that boring thing, and you should make a video of it. That's your high-tech lifeline. Not one 93 check in a decade of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. About the 93 checks or other attempts at getting video series like the Osama rumor that Obama Hussein is Osama bin Laden's son. Put the two side by side, and please don't be a hater. Those politically correct folks can't have it both ways. They are mixing stuff up all over the place. I hear that's why Hussein, Barack Hussein, grew up in Africa to be closer to his dad during those formative years. then on to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, and then to be placed. With all the different choices they had to place in our White House. Remember, it had a sham election. That first time had that Rich Romney guy. Excuse me. I have that they had that Rich Romney guy. I've got the devil Lori's kind of rasp in my voice this morning. Remember there it goes again. Remember, they had that Rich Romney guy running as part of that same election. Try to call me right now to tell me who I should vote for in that next election. What cause I should support. And yeah, next time you're calling up countless other customers, you get that boring thing. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. You get to leave a message and they don't get it. That's our hijacked democracy. It needs to change. The fact that reporters aren't reporting on news. And that in itself is news. You can certify mail to me. You can use FedEx, you can use UPS, and organized crime. They can place Cowardly Hussein in our White House. Well, I'm not a fan of the wrestling buffoon guy either. It is stealing your mail. It is stealing your calls. That is organized crime, hijacking America. And the fact that it is placing a Cowardly Hussein in our White House. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of Cowardly Husseins. That tells you that it is organized in nature and not in the best interest of America or the world. Remember, you hear that siren. Checking post in 5. 424-229-4140. Make sure your family's lifeline works all the time. By testing it out, try to call me right now. Not 193 check in a decade of asking. All soldiers, you protect America. All firemen, you protect your citizens from fire. Policemen, you protect your citizens, those in your cities as well. Make a video of the police station's phone, the fire station's phone, anyone in your church's phone, and the military bases phones across America and beyond. Protect us from the enemy from within. Those hijacking our lifelines. 5-minute video. You got your phone, you make the video of their phone, whoever's in the room there with you, their phone not working, and not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work. And if it's not allowed to work because of political, religious, and religious is high along the line there, because it's a Muslim name, Hussein, guys. They don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim, no matter how far he runs from that name. It's religious in nature. It's religious censorship hijacking your lifeline. You can't call me up to tell me what you believe. Ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Oh, what you believe doesn't have to be anything you hear in church. Or anything you've heard from anybody in church. It can be just what you believe. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines. It is the news story about the news. And them not doing the jobs that's easily documented. What is hijacking America's lifelines? 424-229-4140. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. You're making a video of someone else's lifeline being hijacked. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. Those stealing your calls to me. Over a decade with not one 9/11 Flight 93 check. Those stealing your calls to me are word enough about to alter phone records covered up. That's much worse than Watergate. Watergate's political scandal involving theft, from what I understand, before my time. This is about the stealing of every American's peace of mind, their lifeline. They don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work. 424-229-4140. You can't reach me right now. You have no idea when else that phone won't be allowed to work because of that very organized censorship. That can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Make a video of it, and yeah, come see me in person. Have wit will travel. Tell me what you think about our hijack lifelines in person. Let me put you in some graphic art if you want. Show me that perfect place to build. Jesus is an immaculate house. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes, cities, communities, really, not just those places you go to on Sunday. Inspire the future with what you put in those homes. Best people, best art, best architecture, landscaping. $169. Now I've gone on for 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Let me show you the eyes, and in the video, I get everything in. Oh yeah, I think I got it. It wasn't much, so nice quick video. We're talking about Hussein's. Ask and answer. Jesus' question, is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? I've been asking that question for a decade. I've got my answer. Not one night, 3 check in a decade. Make that video of your family's hijack lifeline, get your answer. And that's a gory stigmata wound. I'm some carpenter call them stigmata wounds. It's genetic in nature, means it comes from the inside, not the outside. Just like the eyes. I seem to have some trouble with darker photos. I just noticed a couple that I was going to put on my chessboard this morning, but they were too dark. And I noticed one is the same photo, just different versions of the photo, and one's a little lighter than the other. Remember that if you come across you like the photo, you printed it out, you download, print out, and it turned out a little darker than you like. Well, you might want to try a different photo printer. And if all else fails, you can download Photoscape. It's a free download program. GIMP's a little harder to work with, especially for those just starting. But Photoscape, you can lighten up the photo. Print again. It's a photo. Don't adjust the size. It's exactly 4x6. That's what all those photos with the backgrounds are about. This is one here. And it had a little bit of background here, I believe, and here, if I'm not mistaken. It's brown. That's what the eyes did look like most of my life. This is March 2013. And there's a little bit of blue here. It's even more right here, about a year later, before I entered the hospital with the stigmata wounds, lost 80 pounds in less than 1 month. Here's a smaller brown circle. You're not going to see that when I show you my eyes with the flashlight. There's a bigger bluer circle growing in through and around. The lids themselves will lift up a little bit every once in a while. So I'm pretty sure that's where it's headed with the genetic carpentry. Because the new eyes are bigger eyes. And yeah, I never really liked that kind of, squinty-eyed look. I think it makes me look the sweetest. And I hate looking sweet. It catches the light. Now the eyes catch the light. Ever since I've been, about a year now, a little over a year, taking vitamins, and it has accelerated that change, that browner circle not being there, and so I can't see when I look down, I can't see the reverse camera. That's why the videos over here are much better than the others on the other side there. You can see that brown part there can be more brown. All that is lighter color can be darker brown. It changes from day to day, sometimes more in the afternoon. And here's the other one that seems to be a little browner most of the time. And yeah, you can see a lighter part there, that you can see the browner part. It's on its way out. Like I said, vitamins have accelerated the process. If you're a good doctor, try to call me. Tell me what you think of the eyes, and yes, that's your Hijack Lifeline, your patient's Hijack Lifeline, your family's Hijack Lifeline. Make a video of it. But yeah, the doctors I have had, LAC, USC, Cake Medical, the Adventist cult folks, don't get me started on those angry vegetarians. And the ones recently come to the apartment here, it's much easier than going down the street to the doctor. They can't talk about the change in eyes. I haven't even brought it up with the new ones coming to see me. They can't talk about the change in eyes. To put that in perspective, they can't talk about the 93 checks either. They show up on the caller ID, and the call log, and call records. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you pointing out, America's Hijack Lifelines, your phone not working as you tried to call me. Bad ones are going to get angry. They're going to have a story to tell. They're going to cuss. Oh, don't cuss. It's not a good. The ones that get angry, they're going to make the best check and post videos. Get it on video. And then come see me in person. Have wit will travel, show me a perfect place to build those 1,000 points of light. Tear down the great wall of evil. Sweetest evil. Oh, I think you know what I'm talking about. Tear down the great wall of evil that has just me and LA and these flowers in my imagery, and let's get started. You see someone besides me. We start building. Jesus is Immaculate House. Be a part of that. And you have to call it Jesus is Immaculate House because it's Opportunity House, opportunity for all kinds of businessmen, good, honest businessmen all over the world to build a better world. But I have to tell you, Jesus is Immaculate House because there will be a test at the end. I hear it's pass, fail, or purgatory.